Hello and welcome back to another Forgotten Op 2 related leak slash behind the scenes video. Now, in the past month you might have been thinking, well, he's forever, he's uploading all these nerdy history videos. Did he stop developing FH2? And the answer is yeah, kind of, but I'm back to that. Namely, I am right at this moment working on finishing up this map here, Verdenne, for an official inclusion in the mod, possibly together with Pogostick or whatever. Although I can't promise that, obviously. I don't know what the status is on that. So yeah, you might remember this map from 2023 Christmas when it was first introduced. Back then, I actually made this in I had to take a break because I was sick, but I want to say like 1 month or 1.5 months. So basically I did like a tournament mapping thing with this, just to see if I could. And we played it in the 2023 Christmas event. And then for the 2024 event, I updated it a little bit with feedback from there. For one thing, it also received a Christmas tree that was made by Captain Bouquet, which is, by the way, historically accurate. They did this with grenades back in this battle. So we had to make it a bit more Christmas themed. And I also included this fog here, which I stole from the tournament version that had been played in a slightly changed configuration, or not slightly changed, in a massively changed configuration during the tournament, I think in 2024, yeah. So yeah, but the map still looked kind of awful, because as I said, I made it in 1.5 months, and the terrain had a kind of finger-painted style, and that was really the big thing that I have to work on, and I didn't manage to do that during 2024 simply because I had other projects and also work-related I didn't have that much time, but now I am finally doing that and also implementing more lessons or feedback from the last 2024 Christmas event when an updated version was played. So for example, if you fought in this area during 2024, you might see that yes, I did add a lot more cover here all around the chateau. For example, there's now a wall here so that tanks that are in the open tanking area down here cannot as easily rape people going in and out. This spawning area here, including this trench where some people spawn, is also now covered a lot more by a wooden fence. Note that all these are not light mapped yet, so they stand out a little bit. That will look a lot better. And I completely updated the terrain textures. As you can see, it looks just massively better now. A lot more complex terrain textures, especially also the grassy areas here, which looked kind of weird before and were just a bit sketched out, but now, yeah, I think this makes this map look like it was supposed to look, which is basically a winter map, but not like a nice look at the freshly fallen snow kind of winter map, but more of a, oh god, we are in the Ardennes offensive and it's just really miserable kind of winter map. The village of Verdenne itself does not have, or Verdenne itself does not have that much of a change, but it did receive a big change before the 2024 event. Now this observation post flag here remained the same because it was pretty fun to fight over. But the other flag, the Verdenne flag, was at the end of the village, and it was for one thing too exposed to long-range tank fire, and it also kind of led to a situation where I couldn't place proper spawn points here, and it made it very hard to actually capture the town, and it didn't flow inside all that well. So now, and this was already the case as I said in 2024, this capture zone for Verdenne is in this kind of area here, which is a bit more protected. And where the old flag used to be, there's now, that's over there, there's now a spawn area, one of them, the others are behind, so this is a spawn area for the attacking team. And you can also get pickup kits there. So yeah, that's one change, and as you can see here, lots more texture detail to make it look better. The forest flags received a lot more cover for spawn points, and also generally, together of course with the static fog, more terrain variation inside to make it easier to move through there as infantry. And I also added a lot more cover and detail to all of these forest flag zones. For one thing, this fuel dump flag used to be basically just this and these foxholes, but now there's additional cover areas for infantry, like here where they have like a field kitchen, that kind of thing. Yeah, here's another. Okay, I have to update the path, but that's easy. But yeah, I have another area here from where you can defend or where you can hide away from a tank, maybe ambush it with a Panzerfaust. So I didn't want to overdo that. Obviously, if you have a flag in the middle of the forest and it's not the kind of battle where huge trench systems were used, which is true for the Ardennes battle, especially this far in. There's only so much you can do with like a forest flag like this. On top of that, I have 6 flags in this bitch, so I don't want to dilute infantry and players too much by placing random trenches everywhere. But I think by updating these forest flags like this, it should make them a lot more playable. Now this flag here, Verdenne, already got updated quite a bit for the 2024 event, but I did actually add a bit more stuff as well. This always had the problem that it was too simplistic for a village flag, so this big open building here was added inside the flag zone, at least partly. This was already for 2024. There was more spawn protection added, which I did again. I also moved a bunch of spawn points around. For example, you don't spawn up there at the fence anymore, which was too unprotected. That was a German spawn point there. And I moved I added some more big cover, like for example here to break up this line of sight down the road a bit. I added this. This static truck here, which as you can see is not light map, so it stands out a lot. So yeah, other than that, in 2023 the map was Allied biased. Now in 2024 it was Axis biased, but only relatively slightly, so for now I have not changed any big gameplay things. I don't think the tank setup or infantry weapon setup needs much changing here, not to mention that it's fairly historical. But yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm working on right now. As you can see, the map still has to be light mapped. After that, probably a new nav mesh needs to be made, because now the bots don't work anymore, probably, because I changed so much. But yeah, once that's finished and Pogost here is also finished, we can hopefully release a patch relatively soon. Knock on wood. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a nice day.